Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of ISO. This is my second video out of the three in response to the statement from the chairman of the Federal Reserve saying that he's not charging or he's not changing his zero interest rate toward the big banks. So as an average consumer, how can you take advantage of this? So let's talk about refinance in this video and how you actually save money in the process. So you guys new to the channel, ISO stands for in search of. I'm always in search of a better way of holding on to my hard-earned money, work a little bit less, enjoy life a little bit more. So let's get to the topic of today, is how to save money when you refinance on your home. So I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is toward the last quarter of 2020. The inventory is very low. It's about a month and a half worth of homes to sell. And the average home price, the median home price is about $335,000. And the interest rate is about high 2, so it's 2.99, 2.75 to about 3.35. So high 2s are low 3s. And so it only makes sense for me to take advantage of this time to refinance myself into a lower interest rate and cash out some of the money and use it for my future investment. So let's get to how I save money in the process and what you guys should do to save money on your own refinance. Before we talk about how to save money in refinancing, we should go over a few basic things what refinancing is. So refinancing is basically restarting the clock. What that means is that if you have 30 years loan and you're already 10 years into it, your clock will start all over, your 30 years will start all over. So if you only have about 10 years or 15 years left in your working life, you don't want to start a whole new 30-year loan, for example. And also, if you already toward the end of your term, the last 15 years of your term, you are more closer to pay into principal only. You no longer pay just interest. So you may not want to do that. And so that's a few factors you have to consider. Everybody is different, right? So this video is just like anything else on the internet. It's just for your information. You need to make your own decision based on your unique financial circumstance. So for me, I see an opportunity in the future that I need to cash out to have as much cash on hand as possible. So cash out refinance on this property is one step that makes sense to me. So that's what I do. So let's get to the part about how to save money on this process. So when it comes to long-term loan, like a mortgage like this, customer service response rate and rating is very important to me. So I usually shop for local banks first. I would like to support my local banks, and also they give me really good rate and they waive a lot of fees. So remember this, your refinancing, that means you restart your clock. That's also mean that you apply for a brand new loan. Everything will start over. So your closing costs will be just like when you buy a brand new home. The appraisal fee, the title fee, the attorney, all that, minus the realtor fees. But every other fee is there. So it can average from $5,000 to $6,000. And remember, if you go for a 15-year loan, it's going to cost you almost double the fee. So the 30-year loan may cost you, well, let's just say $5,000. The 15-year may cost you $8,000 to $10,000. And it will come with appraisal costs and all that. So when a lender tells you, I can refinance you for free, be careful. Read that fine print. They may charge you $10,000 and roll it right into your loan, and you think that you got it for free, but in reality, it's not free. So back to the point. One of the habits I have is check with my local banks. So my local bank, when I check with them, I know that I can give my appraisal fee waive. I know what my discount point will be. Discount point, when the bank talk about discount point, you will hear, for example, 1 point. What the heck is 1 point? 1 point is 1% of your total loan. So if you're trying to get out $200,000 in loan, 1% of that will be their fee, and they represent that as discount fee. How brilliant, right? So the So the discount fee is also what eating to the cost of it. So be careful. And the next tip I have for you is the first tip. So the first tip is to shop around for all the lenders, all the little banks and all that. So you know what kind of deals are you looking at. And the second thing is I have a habit of knowing my credit score from the 3 agencies at all time throughout the years. So that's a good habit to have. So you know what to bargain with. And number 3, talk about bargain. Anything in that disclosure, in that refinance agreement, you can negotiate anything. So you can negotiate from the term 15, 30 years to the discount point to closing costs. So for example, in my loan, I negotiate the fact that this is Corona time. Coronavirus is very serious. I don't want anybody to go to my house, to go through my house, take picture and all that. That's the appraiser. That usually costs you about $500 to $600 per trip. So if they come out and redo, take picture and do all the measurement and all that, that costs you $600. So I know from my research that I can get a waive. So I know that's one thing on my checklist. I'm going to ask my new lender to waive that, to waive my appraisal fee. And then the second thing is I know the discount fees, the discount point can be a little less with the little bank. So those are the things that you can negotiate into the deal. Just for example, so when I go to my preferred lender, which is I use Quicken Loan. I deal with them a couple of times before on houses, and I know that they are very quick to respond, and they are they great on their customer service. They have virtual apps. They're very responsive. Their website is very accurate on what it is they're doing. So so that I contact them, I let them tell me what their current rate is based on my credit score and also from my area. So usually a regular bank, we just go on to their any preferred website that they have, for example, Appraisal or whatever, or like average Joe like me, I just use Zillow. And now looking at all the house around you that's sold recently, you kind of have an idea of how much your house can be sold for, and you can take your cash out based on, they usually give you about 70 to 80% of the loan that you're asking. So let's just say a house, I bought a house for 200 and now it's appraised for 300. I'm gonna tell the bank, hey, it's appraised for 300 right now. So can I get 80% of that out on cash? So the bank, usually they have to rely on the appraiser to come out, right? But because my credit score at a certain level, they waived it for me. They said, I'll just take your words for it. Are we just gonna waive the appraisal and then give you a check for your cash out at the end? You can do whatever you want with it. And on that note, if you are thinking about mortgage forbearance and you and you thinking that will not show up on your credit history or it doesn't take a hit on your credit score, think again. It does. So do research, ask your bank very clearly. If you say it doesn't, tell them, make it on writing, because I know that it does. So, but anyway, back to the refinancing step. So you can negotiate anything, like I said. So I renegotiate my discount point. So instead of being charged the whole point for my loan, I told them, based on my status, my credit score, I know that I can get a lower discount point. So in order for them to gain me as a customer, so they, what they did, they of course they're gonna go with what I'm asking. So they reduced my closing costs from 6,000 down to about 3. So that's 50% reduced. So if you remember on your basic closing costs, all these fees adds up, from the appraisal fee, discount fees. So any of those items that you can save money on, save them. And at the end, you will see how much money you save. So the last step of all this is when they're gonna send you to a title company so you can sign off on this deal. But because of the coronavirus, I said, I don't want to go to any title company. Can you send me a notary person to my house. And that's exactly what they did. They sent a mobile notary who bring the document to me. We signed outside of my house in the courtyard, and then we just signed it off. And then the fund, my cash out fund, goes into my account within the 24 hours after my signature. And because of my loan being delayed for a period of time, they give me a couple more gift cards as well. So that's some free groceries right there. But anyway, the point is this: if you do your research on the kind of loan that are being offered right now in the market, and you know where you stand from your credit score, your market, your home value, you can really negotiate anything. So don't let them dictate where you go, what your terms is. Negotiate, save some money, guys. So that's a few tips I have on refinancing your home. Guys, that's my second video of this series. Please give me a thumbs up, and go out there and do your research. Hopefully you can save some money if you are in the market for refinancing. With the mortgage forbearance, you enter that, they're not gonna let you refinance. And if you into that, you're gonna your payment for 3 months will be delayed or deferred. It's not forgiven. So remember, at the end of the 3 months, they're gonna want all 3 months of that money. So sometimes it's better to do refinance instead and get some of those money out, or prolong your period of time while you try to figure out your employment or whatnot. And especially during this time, the lender are getting stricter and stricter with their terms. So the more you know about the market, the more you have more bargain tool to use. So good luck out there, guys. If you do have a different experience, or if you have any tips for anybody else, please leave it in the comment below. And please click like and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to make more videos. So remember, this series have three videos. The first one was how to move your money to a better bank, and I'll give you an example of the bank that I moved. The second one was to save money on your refinancing, and the third topic is going to be coming up soon, and that would be the topic of what type of retirement fund that you should open at this point. And all this is starting from me hearing about the statement that the federal chairman said about not changing the interest rate and what's going on with all these stimulus bills. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you on the next video.